My name is Matthew Cowling. I'm the Special Advisor for Genius Sports. This is a partnership, and I know FIBA are really focused on this, that has been built on innovation. 20 years ago, we introduced live stats, and we changed the basketball world because we found a way to give every league and every federation in the world a consistent way of recording box score data, which is the lifeblood of this game, to be honest. The fact that we're now here with GeniusIQ and we're doing this with tracking means we just continue to innovate. And this is a real focus for Genius, and it's a real focus for FIBA as well.
So my name is Alex Diwal, Partnership Manager at FIBA, taking care of synergies between what we're trying to achieve technologically and innovation between FIBA and Genius Sports. This week it's the first event that FIBA hosts that it's fully supported by the GeniusIQ technology. We believe this is the perfect showcase and location to deploy GeniusIQ technology and showcase it firsthand to the national federations because we believe that this is a milestone and a case study for them to deploy and really have an impact into the future for other leagues, national federations and clubs around the world.
So we've installed GeniusIQ here. We're using 12 cameras, they're iPhones. They're very high up in the stanchions in the venue, and we're tracking every piece of action that occurs on the court throughout every game. So we've got three main outputs that we're trying to achieve here. The first is we're tracking in order to measure performance. How fast a player runs, what they achieve on the court, the height of a shot, the height of the wrist on the shot, a really finite level of information that we can then turn into performance data.
In terms of performance, being able to study the distance run throughout a game is very important for coaches in terms of load management and actually be able to break it down in different percentages in terms of how many of that distance run is in high intensity, medium intensity, or low intensity is very interesting. I think coaches have been very excited to see that stat.
It's going to revolutionise the sport with GeniusIQ. It's the use of AI to expedite what we do. So right now a coach could be 36, 48 hours after the game before they get a full breakdown of what occurred. With GeniusIQ we could do that 15 minutes after the game.
It's great. It's I think it's the next step for the basketball world, and I think for scouting, for analyzing your team, it's the best.
The second is that we're tracking data that is related to the box score. Things like rebounds, steals, assists and shots in behind what is officially being recorded here at the tournament. And finally we're using the tracking in order to augment the live broadcast. So we're identifying players in real time, which allows fans at home to become familiar with players from all of the teams. And we're at different points in the game, particularly on three-pointers and close shots, identifying the type of shot and how close the nearest defender was. That's a layer of real-time information that is impossible for a human to track, and so that the system can track that for us. Then in behind that, we're able to provide data to analysts who can bring that data to life in their commentary as well.
An augmented broadcast looks like a new storytelling for fans. I believe that educating and adding value with the stats to the ones who are watching the game from home is very interesting and educational. I think our objective should be to educate and find that edge with data that can bring value to those who understand better, but also for those who don't understand basketball to the deepest on the insides.
I think what we're able to do is provide the fan a completely new insight to what's occurring, and we've only just started with that. Obviously what's happening in the broadcast is new for them, and we've had amazing feedback already. Over 90% of fans said we love this, which is terrific. But we're also able to provide information at a very granular level about what every player is doing on the court that they've never been able to see before. The other thing we've started to show teams and media here is the ability to render the game in 3D. So we can actually show the player's view of a play or the player's view of a shot back to the coach immediately after the game. That also has great applications for officiating, where referees can learn about the best positioning for a call based on the recreation of the call they've already made on the court. We're working very hard, particularly with the partners at FIBA, to push GeniusIQ into new leagues, both for broadcast, for coaches and for media, and that's a real focus for us.
We've signed a collaboration with Genius Sports for the next 10 years, which shows our commitment to shaping the future of basketball together with Genius Sports. We're very excited to see what it's going to come next. We're thinking that we're already on the edge of what the future looks like, even though we're in the present. And we're really our objective is to create solutions for national federations and leagues, which at the end of the day, that's also a goal of Genius Sport and where we find synergies. I see a bright future for this partnership, but also a bright future for national federations.